Ladies, gentlemen, undercover lizards that are out there, we know you exist. Welcome back live from the Intel Esports Arena. Me and SEO will be guiding you through the action at the final game of the night, Ben. We made it.
Yeah, we made it. In one piece as well.
I know.
Yeah.
One big old piece.
One big piece.
One large piece.
That is us. We're connected at the feet.
Yeah, like a big girl.
Off cam. Yeah. So, Mirage, what are you thinking? What are you thinking?
It's a map.
Correct.
Nice, good.
That's 1 point
is that
for
trivia?
Yeah. What about cash?
Also a map.
No.
Oh, right. Well, we've all tried.
Yeah.
And for a go, they tried but failed, Ben, as
yes,
they were
did.
overthrown by NiP. And NiP looking to try and pick up their second win of the day. And as you actually told me in the break there, this now means that all teams currently have points on the board, whereas before, NiP were the only team that had nothing.
Yeah. And with that win, they've actually gone above AGO. So AGO, they won in overtime yesterday against Windigo. They only got the 2 points for that because of that overtime win meaning less. NiP now 3 points from the possible 15 that they have played. AGO 2 from possible 15. Not great. Both teams kind of need a win. Technically, overtime would probably be best for both teams right now, just to get points on the board. But Mirage, they've played Mirage before, these lineups. So AGO, this is back when they had Snatchy. This was at the Star Series Swiss round. AGO won 16-7.
Ooh.
And Snatchy was the top performer for AGO there. And that's probably not a good thing for AGO. And we are live here. So Rez and GetRight both buying grenades. So there is a Molotov in play there. And it looks like Rez is smoking towards CT, I believe that is. Oh, actually no, it's the top connector smoke, and they're going to do deep jungle smoke as well, I believe. And they're going to have to push across the stairs, and hopefully the post plant will allow Rez to be able to use his Molotov later on. So you can see there, jumping across, utilising those smokes that have been placed there, and they have full control of that side of the map, and the plant should be for free on this jungle side. And it's going to be a 5v5 retake.
5 on 5. Let's see how long they'll actually stay alive. As Grubby finds the first, takes down GetRight with a punishing blow to the cranium. More to be done, but there is not any fight left in him. He's been knocked off his feet by Forest, and Sparrow will trade it back on Rez as well, as Taul will find the flick-up headshot on Dennis. Forest comes through, back over and Furl, and a PHR shuts down Forest. PHR the double kill as well, as he gets the connection back on Lecro. Ben, that's the defuse in the opening round, picked up by a Go. Pretty commanding as well.
I think my favourite bit was the man with the invisible gun.
Floaty gun.
Look at him. He's incredible.
He's playing Quake.
He's the only one who has an invisible gun.
Yeah. Well, it's,
I would rather play without my gun visible.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like on Quake Live, or you could turn off the gun models.
Huh.
And then...
But then you can't see the skin, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
Although it should be a yes or no thing, right? You should be allowed to if you want to.
I guess, but then, you know, people buy less skins, Ben.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yes, no, maybe. I don't know.
Don't repeat the question. I know what the question is. I've not forgotten.
Shout out to Malcolm in the middle.
Shout out
Dennis
to Hal.
in the middle. Yeah, big man Hal. God, what a career that was. Ooh, Dennis!
What a shot!
How did he hit that one?
I'm not too sure. Flick of the wrist, I believe.
Yeah, apparently. Look at the flick of the wrist from GetRight as well, as he gets the headshot back on PHR. It's another 1 on 3, and he's actually making this one last a little bit longer. Switches out as he grabs the deagle on his warpath. He's got a minute of time to play with as well, so he isn't done for just yet, Ben.
Yeah, the interesting bit about it is they're going to have a buy next round no matter what. Right? That appears to be the idea. If you were able to get another plant in, that buy would be really, really strong. Like potentially even an AWP on the 3rd round for them. Whereas on the AGO side, you've got 3 rifles in play. You don't want to lose any of those. Any more of those dying is really bad. Like potentially $4,000 worth of value just lost in 1 death.
GetRight. No.
I was going to say, it's all about the timing.
Yeah.
And Grubby got 4 kills that round, interesting enough. Oh,
hello.
Cannon.
A little bit of cannon. I assume we're trying to fix the missing gun and replace it with an actual gun.
It's quite a peculiar one though, that one player would have the gun missing.
I've seen him before. It's an interesting bug.
Yeah.
As bugs go, it's
Quite
up there.
interesting.
Yeah, it's quite interesting, that one, yeah.
QI. Yeah, so the one Gallo being pushed by Lecro, as the IGL has taken that hit, he knows we need to have these grenades. lines up his smoke. I believe that'll be landing towards short, and then there's a smoke for window as well, I think. And they're faking a BXQ here, and they're going to have 3 players come through Palace late. They're already pulling 1 player. Rez gets that kill from Palace as well. Fantastic start. And Get Right kills Rez.
Ooh, Get Right. Right, so you know what's happened here?
It's a path of
Forest kills
killed.
Dennis kills Get Right kills Rez. Now Rez is going to kill Lekro, and then the circle of life is complete. And anything that the light touches, you own, Simba.
It's like the SNL sketch, the Dear Sister SNL sketch. Have you ever seen that one? It's parodied the OC, the end of the OC. Quite a weird one, isn't it? The fact that the guy who gets killed then turns to killing himself.
It's the whole situation.
3v2 though. Lekro, he's made that journey from B, and Forest, the other player alive with him, does know there is at least 1 player was CT. I've seen that grenade come flying out.
Ooh.
That's a big kill to get though. 2v2. The bomb's down firebox, I believe. The issue is they've got like no grenades whatsoever to work with. What is that? Why would you run across like that?
I don't know, it's a bit awkward. You have actually given Forest the opportunity now to grab a bomb, and it's just Grubby left in the... Ooh, the 1-on-2 gets the first, nearly the adjustment on the second, but Forest will do it as Grubby slumps to the ground, and that makes it go 2-1. NiP. This might actually be the start of something new for them, Ben.
Potentially. Hoping to break free from the shackles that hold him back right here. So 4 AKs in play there. Rez probably going to SMG, yeah, the UMP comes out. And the buy from AGO is horrendous. You got 1 rifle in play, along with a scout and an MP9, and some sidearms.
Oh, Grubby. Looking to see if he can bop to the top, but not really working out for him right now.
Yeah, very rough round to be part of here for AGO. Question is, they admit mid control is just gone, right? That's accepted. Grubby, he's kind of playing top connect because that, you know, it's the best position to be in when you've got a scout. You want to be hoping he probably gets window peek, and instead I think he's gonna try and hope that they boost into his face. I suppose here, like, right, that's his only play essentially. If the later on this goes, they might not re-smoke it, and he's hoping he'll be able to find something. It's very weird. Interesting movement for him.
It is. He was soaring.
Not so much flying, but you know he was going.
I'd say there wasn't a star that he couldn't reach, Ben.
Is he quite tall?
He is quite a tall man.
Yeah. Long limbs to reach those stars, and the invisible gun strikes once more. Get Right taken down by it. And he's able to delay even further. There's 30 seconds left.
Drops that smoke.
Through it.
Ooh, goes for the first peek. Gets the kill on Lekro.
That's probably round over, unless these B players do really, really well. That's probably round over.
Well, there's only 24 seconds left to play with, and they're going to be struggling because they just get overthrown. BHR pops the head of Dennis as well as he splatters him like a tomato. And it is all on Rez with a UMP. You're going to find 1 frag, but can't really get too much. Surely this is the end of the round now. Seems like he'll just bound in for the sake of it and try and test his might. Gets the first with the adjustment, the headshot on PHR, but Grubby's there for the trade. And a go get that 3rd round that they tried to claim previously.
Yeah, I feel like as soon as Toa actually got those kills in apps, it kind of accepted. I think that there was not much time left. There was a smoke holding them back. And as shown, Rez was stuck in such a difficult position. The fact he got 2 kills in that 1v4 was quite a surprise to me. And now NiP are forced into this pistol buy. It's going to be an AXQ. AGO ready to fight against it though. Not many grenades on the A site, but decent firepower. 2 AKs to fight it.
There goes the push. Grubby going to get the first as the AK slays Lekro. Get Right goes down as well. Forest is the only one to actually pick up a kill so far with the CZ, as he does get that shot off and eliminate Grubby. But the crossfire is held. Sparrow just able to spam down and punish anyone that dares to defy him. Dennis also follows the same suit as his teammates, and it's up to Ghostly Taoul. He'll just float in. He goes for the peak with no gun, but Furlan gets the kill instead.
He actually drops a gun.
Drops no gun out of the gun, yeah.
That's quite crazy.
He's creating guns, Ben.
So the little spam you thought came through, it was actually Sparrow being boosted over the corner of that jungle smoke.
Ooh. Just
to find a little gap there to guarantee the bomb will not be planted. So NiP, no plan, as I mentioned, means they have to go full eco here. So I imagine this is going to be played out really slowly, just to try and see how much grenades they can take off them. So Furlan, he was anticipating an apps rush right there. Sadly not for it, and it looks like it's a classic. This looks like an ED strat. If you look at the radar there, you can see the bomb going to B. Rest of the players all heading towards A. Hopefully they're going to try and pull all of the players off B with that simple little push. I doubt it'll work, but I've seen crazy things.
You know, if this one works out, they might make it to the top of the enemy down ladder.
Potentially, the EDCSL.
With the Office Cup.
I am a champion of Office.
There is a backstab. Grubby coming in from the rear.
Yeah, this could be unfortunate.
Ooh.
You've seen him. That's bomb down. Strategy is gone.
Yeah. Much like enemy down, strategy's gone out the window. Ooh. Double kill from Sparrow as he's able to punish 2 men. Finish from the elevated angle. We'll get one, but
he's won that firefight. It's outrageous.
Yeah, it somehow does actually get the frag, but he's traded back upon. Furlan will eliminate him with the AK. It goes 5-1, but
yeah. So we saw AGO leading last game 5-0. This time 5-1. And you consider that last map was ended at 16-11 to NiP. So it went from 5-0 to then losing 16-11.
Yeah.
The very same could happen here. But with NiP starting so slowly on the T side, it's probably not as likely. So the mid window smoke comes in, Molotov and connector, mid control come through right here. But there's so many smokes in play, and AGO are planning to fight this.
Oh, they burst out mid. They actually get the double as well. They get the better of them. Grubby's allowed
to get out of there.
Unload upon him, and yeah, they just instantly peel back. Sparrow finds the headshot on Get Right. This round's pretty much over already.
That was really well executed. I mean, the fact that the cohesion was there for everybody, they was like, okay, get the smokes in. On 3, I'm going to flash. Everybody just charge out, get the kills. And Sparrow adds another one to his collection right there. Dennis, last man alive, 1v4. Does have the bomb. But the question is, will he walk into the invisible crosshair?
The invisible man.
So
well, he's visible. Just his hands and gun aren't.
Yeah.
The armless man. But he's armed.
Yeah. The bullets come straight out of his eyes.
Just spits at him.
It's like that caster yesterday. Do.
Yeah.
Pew. Yeah.
Big frag.
So Grubby, one of the players who performed really well last map, already on 13 kills. Doing really well again. And he's been that A anchor pretty much all game too. And NiP resorting to this half buy. Not a good position to be in. Especially as the last time they did it, the strat did not work. And I believe Forrest is the only other player with a smoke here other than Lightcrow. And they're just kind of trying to see... This is what I thought they would do on that round when they had Glocks. Just try and play it a bit slow, see how much grenades they can use from the AGO side. Trying to waste as much time as possible. And unfortunately for them, AGO are not... They're not biting at all. They're not even going for any information push. They don't need to. They're playing A retake. They're playing B as if it's ready to be bursted by a group of pistols, which is what it looks like it will be. And lucky for them, they've got 3 players there. Sparrow is so aggressive, he'd probably be able to get a kill and pull back here. You can see him in that little gap there. If he doesn't get the kill, he'll get the info at the very least. So the grenades are being pulled, the flashes come through, he gets the kill. And he does get out of the window as well.
Barely.
He should be able to get out.
Less than 21, he was so low. The tag comes through from Rez's CZ and leaves him dead on the ground. PHR just waits, listening for the audio cues. They're going to be underfooting their way out through the apartments there. And he just mows them all down, one by one. Starts to punish. And that is another round for a go. Each and every round's gone their way. And it's looking very good right now.
I was going to say very reminiscent of the Mouse Sports game we watched earlier, but it was actually on the other sides. You know, it was Mouse Sports on the T side controlling the game.
Yeah.
This time it's AGO on that CT side. And since that first buy round, NiP have not looked that great. I mean, we saw them on Mirage yesterday, and it was, if I'm honest, shaky. And it's looking the same now. And that's another first kill Sparrow, getting that impact of the AWP there. Smoke's coming in. He's ready to fight. He's confident as anything. Ooh. That first player through.
Really? He does miss the initial shot. Forrest gets the headshot, however, back on Furlan. Sparrow touches the fire with his big toe and is forced to back off of the site ever so slightly. It is a 4-on-4, but Grubby, dubious, paranoid someone could be coming back through mid, when in reality, they're all just going for the full frontal assault, Ben.
The only grenades they have left is that smoke on PHR and then the Molotov and a flash on Tower. So the Molotov comes out, that's the play out of Firebox, he has to be pushed out. Good frags fine. And that's a really good trade by Rez there. The fact he pushed out and actually got that kill. But there's still 55 seconds left, and that kill by Forest means it's such a good position for them. It all depends how quickly this lurk behind is. Because the longer the NiP take, the more likely they are to think there's a player behind. Especially if they find that kill. That was a lot of damage there.
PHR walking up, getting into position. Rez and Let Crow trying to get that bomb down. PHR goes undetected. If he gets the first frag, it could be winnable.
He's got a smoke. Drops
the smoke, Benny forces him out. It's an awkward position. He goes for the spam. Rez taken down.
I really like that play.
That is huge.
To actually peek just as it's about to bloom. Rez is probably thinking, oh, he smoked me out. He'll probably try and tap the bomb. Instead, he just gets peeked and then vision gone, just dies. Really well played by PHR. And the timing on that push was crucial. I mean, he got there just as the plant was going down. He was able to get close. Really well played from them. 8-1 already. No pause that yet to come through from NiP either. When will it actually arrive?
That's the thing. I mean, you wonder at what point they're actually going to take a time out to talk about this, because this has now been what we saw them take the first 2 rounds. NiP got the reset there on that 3rd round. So since then, every round has been in favour of a go, with no breaks in between.
Yeah, we've hit the full loss bonus. They had a plant that round, so they technically got even more money this time. Yeah, they haven't decided to take that pause yet. Quite weird to think. I mean, at best of 1, you do have 4 pauses. Like, if you really are that, you do care enough about it, you would take those pauses whenever you feel like you would normally take them. Dennis, he's walking unfortunately into the aim. I mean, he's won the fight. Doesn't win that second one though. Grubby with a huge kill, and the trade is there by Rez. Another man advantage for NiP.
It's a good start, but can they actually close out the round this time, or is it going to slip away from them?
Look at Furlan's rotate already. He pushed through Palace and he's already behind them at ramp. However, there's no player actually playing this side of ramp. It's all about the timing again. He gets that player a triple. Rez should be able to get a free kill. That molly's even bigger.
This is huge. Ignition there, and the kill was PHR gets the shot. Rez misses. Ben, this is so awkward, but he needs to double it up. Will eventually find the headshot. Luckily, GetRight's there to bail him out of an awkward situation as he gets the double down. NiP finally get around.
And if anything, they were quite fortunate. I mean, the fact that the A play wasn't as good as expected. And Furlan getting that kill behind triple, and then GetRight bailing Rez out as he did. I thought Rez had messed it up entirely. And the pause does come in. I imagine that's AGO, just to, you know, if NiP just make them think second about what they want to do.
Yeah.
And once again, the scary fence cam.
I know. Behind bars. It's like they're in prison, Ben.
Or are we the ones in prison?
Forrest is in prison. He was in prison a long time ago, wasn't he? Do you remember that?
That was actually Dyrus in prison. That was a League of Legends thing.
Yeah. No, but then do you remember when everyone was like, oh, Forrest is in prison? Where's Forrest?
I don't remember the CS version. I remember the League version.
Oh, no, yeah, it was like 2015 when everyone just went, no, Forrest is in prison.
There was a League one in 2013 and stuff. It was really odd. I never understood it. It was just like...
It was the meme. It was when Forrest was like sick one event and everyone just went, no, he's in prison. He's been arrested. He's gone.
There's a fast B short take coming in here. If they boost over at this right time, they might be able to catch Rez off. There we go. That's 2 quick kills for AGO. One of them traded. Make that a second. Forest. Starting strong there. Not in prison anymore.
No, prison break, Ben. As he's straight out, the ratings are through the roof as he's crashing his way for everyone. Let Crow going to get the follow-up frag on Taul. And it is just Sparrow and PHR that remain now. Oh, towards mid, they try their luck, but they fail. And it's up to Sparrow to clutch it out. He's in a 1-on-3. His only opportunity there to go for an attack has been completely blocked off. It's covered in smoke and fire.
Unfortunately, walking straight into Rez's crosshair right there. And that is the money broken for AGO there. So despite having so many rounds in a row that they won, the money was not building up as much as we thought it probably would. And Forest, as you mentioned, broke straight out of prison there. Yep. 2 huge kills.
Both with a spoon. He's killed both the prison guards.
The classic, convert the spoon into a bit of fork.
It's like that scene in Bronson, just Forrest, just going, quicker, quicker, quicker!
8-3 though. AGO, we might be seeing a reminiscent thing of that first half from Cash. They were 5-0 up, and then suddenly the half was only 8-7.
Yeah.
And it got away from them very quickly. The same thing could happen on this map as well. The AGO logo constantly just reminds me of like the Falcons logo from the NFL.
From the National Football League.
Yeah, the National American Football League.
Yeah.
The NAFL. My favourite.
I'll have a bit of NAFL. Ooh, Get Right. Gets the opening kill there. Does take down Grubby.
Yeah, very patient anti-eco from them. I mean, Get Right holding that far back. When you get killed from somebody who's holding that far back, you just sit there. What's the point? What's the point? Another kill coming from Lecro there onto PHR. Slowly just whittling them down. I mean, if Furlan was able to get this pick right here onto Rez, it probably change things, but he doesn't win that fight either. And last man alive at B. He's the only one who bought armor into this round. The invisible gunman.
Yeah, the masked bandit. As he'll be clearing his angles. Look how much vision you'd have if there was no gun in the way.
Yeah.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Although I remember once tempting fate thinking, what if I use the gun angle where it's just straight down the middle?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah,
I was trying
the
it
Quake
when I was at yours. I was like, yeah, put it down the middle, because that would allow you to have so much better vision.
Better vision over side.
You don't lose anything having it straight down the middle.
Yeah, there's quite a few people that play like that.
Crystal was one of them, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He did it really weirdly. Yeah.
Classic Crystal.
Now playing for Rogue.
Rogue Crystal. Well, NiP 4 rounds behind their opponents right now. So they have been doing a good job. Obviously, they were struggling. I mean, they only had 1 round up until this point before, so really good to actually get themselves to 4. Looking to try and build off that as they do reposition round. Going to head over down towards that B bomb site.
The B-Tig's coming in. How well are they going to hold this back?
Oh, whose site is this? It's Taul's site, Ben. He gets the first, and PHR comes through with another one, but Taul is still alive, but the taskbar's open, and it's all got a bit janky, but we're back in, don't worry, as the damage is starting to come through. Lecro with a headshot as he splatters down, and it is all on Lecro to save the day. A 1v2, and there is no surprises coming out of him now, as he will be punished. Grubby eliminates him, and it goes 9-4.
Yeah, those first 2 kills on the way in from NiP there, they kind of got disorientated. They're just like, we've lost a man already running off balcony. We lost another one out the window. It's kind of, there's a hesitation whenever you lose someone when you're doing an execute. Whenever somebody dies, there's no clear, concise, plan, right? It's just a lot of cases where teams just don't dry run things as much as they used to, due to a very packed schedule. This dry face at mid, are they actually going to go? They're boosting up to Delpan. This is really odd.
Oh, Forrest was able to get the first, but Grubby! Double kill comes through.
He's been phenomenal with that Silence M4.
Yeah,
despite having only 20 bullets.
Really sick with it.
I think it was his 19th kill there as well. And AGO, they've got somebody so far into apartments there that they can leave a player actually just in there and have another player rotate towards mid, so they can fully go for the full 1-1-1 split here. NiP though, they have to question mark everything here, don't they? They haven't got any info across the map other than we're out mid. That's all we know.
Yeah.
Oh, he's actually not going. So he cleared out B-Up, so he is going behind mid now. And Get Right's turned at the wrong time. And this spray, no! What?
He got them so low. I mean, he's tagged up both Get Right and Dennis at the very least, so he has been able to get the tag across. They go for their play towards the safe site. PHR going to rotate around Ben.
This timing could be devastating on Furlan.
Oh, Furlan.
Crouches at the right time. Oh, that's the bad time.
Spots the head, though. That's the highest health player as well, now gone down. Rez, he was the only one in a good position. The nade misses. The backstab from PHR is amazing, and it is all on Dennis. Surely he should be devastated and removed from the equation, as it's just a 1-on-2. He's got 19 HP and a dream.
He's only got 15 seconds as well as the other side of it.
Not
Tried
today.
that little spam there, but not quite going to make it. PHR, 2 kills in a row. Grubby with another 2. He's on 19 kills this game so far. Phenomenal performance from him. And AGO get another footing into the game. You were thinking from 8-1, it went to 8-4, and we're like, are NiP going to pull all the way back? Unfortunately not. 10 rounds, sorry, for AGO. And it's a half buy. It's not a great situation for NiP.
Early nades toward mids from NiP there, though.
Yeah, I think that's the short smoke and then the window smoke coming in.
Look at the confidence on ramp.
They lose it, though. Sparrow needs to make something big happen, but he's got all 5 players around him here.
Yeah, it's down to him to actually save the round with the AK and really bail him out, but he will only get one before Forest ferociously rips him a new one. But PHR rotates round. He's got a Rhino of his own, as he'll be able to overthrow Rez, and it's back into the 2-on-2, Ben.
That flash! Oh my god, the perfect flash, but doesn't execute with it. PHR's on his own now. No smoke. He has a kit. 2v1. This is winnable. If he sticks this, they haven't actually peeked yet.
He's got it.
He's stuck it the whole way. What? Surely one of you peaks, right? Somebody just take the initiative. It's 2v1.
Do you know what sums that round up?
What?
His name. 4.
4.
4.
11-4 though. I mean, it was 8-1. That's something we see a lot though, isn't it? You get like a strong lead, like 9-1, 8-1.
Yeah.
And then it'll be more of like 11-4, 12-3 sort of thing.
I mean, it should have been a 10-5. I don't know how they've let him just defuse.
I don't understand. I mean, it's a bold call from him, to be fair, to actually just go, yeah, we're sticking. This is my game plan.
Yeah, I'm just going to defuse, boys.
Just let me do this one. Cheers.
A good move. And that does mean it is an 11-4 scoreline, as you said. And a go looking really strong right now. Grubby having an absolutely fantastic performance. A 4 play from PHR. It's all been looking good.
The question is, will the common recurrence, so in the first map that we saw, the T side won both pistols. This map, the CT have won it so far. Will NiP be able to keep that up, or will the T side actually break the pattern that we've got currently?
It's a good question.
Because if they do break the pattern, that means AGL will be in a commanding position to take this game.
Yeah, I mean, if you get a pistol, you can pretty much close it down from that point fairly easily. So that really is sort of the big caveat is, are they going to be able to take this round? Can they get the opening pistol? Can they play from there? Or how is it going to go? Any time will tell before we jump back in, as it looks like we are almost ready now to get underway. Live on 3 and then carry on with this action between a go and Ninjas in Pyjamas here on Mirage. It's the second game in the series. NiP took the first map. A go. Look like they want to try and take the second.
So you see a smoke and flash purchased by Sparrow there. He drops the P250 to Furlan. And it looks like Furlan's actually going to be the lone player going towards A. Sparrow setting up his smoke as well. So it's like a dedicated lurk, I suppose, where he might be able to pull off a rotate kill here and there. But there's no kit bought by NiP here. And he has got contact. He dinked to get right towards CT and he's fully out, fully causing this fake. Taking battles everywhere, by the looks of things. Smoke comes in. Rez does finally take care of Furlan, but the BX suit's coming in. Forest and Lecro need to deal with it.
Ooh, Grubby gets the headshot over on Forest, but Lecro is able to stay alive on the site. If he can get a little bit more, it would help him, but he's forced into the reload. And everyone on that CT side is being decimated, Ben. One by one, they're getting popped to pieces, and it's just Rez and Get Right that remain. The retake is going to be so hard as they run out. Get Right finds one kill on Grubby, and it's back into the 2-on-2. Sparrow uppercuts him. Get Right gone. Rez now dead too, and a go win that round. They get the pistol. This very well could be a go, setting themselves up to close this map down very, very quickly here. Oh, they're going to go for a tactical pause instantly as well inside of a go.
It's an interesting one, I suppose. To fully talk about the buy, perhaps. I mean, we've got 2 AKs already bought there. PHR, I would say he normally gets an AK, and then after that, it's got to be SMGs for the other 2. I feel. But I wonder is, are they going to just go out with like, so normally you just have teams go for like a Wolfpack play, commit to like mid control, commit towards a B or an A rush, that sort of thing. The question is, will they do something different with the SMGs, use them a bit more tactically? I'm a fan of the B rush myself.
Yeah.
After winning the pistol.
Not the rattlesnake.
No.
No. The Sliggy special.
No, full just rush.
Yeah.
Second round, just catch them off guard. And then third round, do the very same. First Byron, you do the same again. If you won those runs, you do it again. Keep doing it until you lose.
It's what we spoke about earlier with Mirage, really. That B site is the weak knee of the opponent.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's fragile.
Yeah. You hit it with the like the bamboo kendo sticks they get.
Yeah.
They're good.
That was a good one, to be fair.
They were good.
Only pull the sledgehammer out if you're Triple H, though.
Throw them into the Spanish commentators there.
Straight through that desk.
Yeah.
And they're just there bamboozled, just like, this wasn't in the script. What are you doing?
Just Triple H there going, sorry.
Oh, sorry, they've done it again, have they? 20 years in a row.
Classic.
My bad.
Well,
I wonder if there is someone just with a vendetta there in the writing team.
Just fuming.
That she doesn't like the Spanish commentating, like, destroy their table again.
Break their desk.
So NiP taking the risk of actually putting more players would be while Lekro pushes forward here. He had the pre-aim, but Sparrow wins that fight, and Sparrow's going to go straight in to try and find contact. Unfortunately, there's 3 NiP players here. If this goes bitterly for AGO, it could go south very quickly, actually.
Ooh. All the damage has been transferred onto him. It's a hefty amount. Forrest, the elevated angle is detected by Furlan. PHR with a headshot on Get Right. And that is another round going their way.
Yeah, there was a chance where everything would suddenly go sour in the space of 3 seconds, right? But as soon as it doesn't after that, I feel like you just expect the T's to win out. Now, round 18, NiP, they have to not buy on this one, except they lose this. So we're looking at 14-4. AGO have a lot of space to work with when it comes to these rounds here. Looks like it's going to be a full 4-man stack in the connector. They might just run straight out after a number amount of time. There we go, straight into the firing range. Just Furlan here to deal with it though. It's gone awfully.
Push coming through. Furlan just being able to decimate them, Ben, as he gets the follow-up frag on Forrest and Dennis. Rez will also go down to Sparrow, and that is another round for a go. 14-4 is the scoreline now. If NiP lose this round, they have pretty much lost the game.
Yeah, it's a very rough situation to be in. Forrest, the only one really performing right now for NiP. 16 kills. Yesterday, it was the opposite. If you remember,
yeah, Forrest was
on
good.
Mirage, he was pretty negative into the scoreline. This time, showing up pretty well. And the B rush is coming in. This is what I like to see. First buy round, just B rush. You've got money to make that bonus round work. Straight through the smokes.
Well, they've bombarded their way out. They're playing around the smokes as well. Furlan goes undetected, but they do lose Taul, and luckily enough, Lekro is actually being such a stopping force, but Furlan from the rear gets the first, dink down, didn't realize their location. NiP pretty much flawlessly played there. They only take 1 casualty on Dennis.
Yeah, those smokes cause a lot of anarchy right there.
Everyone was confused.
Yeah, trying to find a way through the smokes, hoping for an opponent to appear, but if you're comfortable in that sort of chaos as a CT, you can get a lot of kills very easily. And AGO, they knew they had that bonus round available. It's not that great considering he's got like just a CZ. Sparrow with his AWP, he only has a smoke. And he's going for that B pick. Unfortunately, stopped by the Molotov, so he has to hold on a bit before moving up any further. He might catch Lekro here. Free kill found, and Forrest is the other B player, and he's actually gone out towards mid to fight. And apparently that was the correct decision. He's got 2 kills out of it.
Yeah, it's big. Forrest just shutting them down with the AK spam there, able to rip his way through them, and it is just down to Sparrow, Taul, and Grubby left.
Grubby's actually walking up Palace. Rez was so patient about that, and unfortunately, the patient doesn't pay it off. He dies, and that's a 3v3 now. They have to wonder about that lurking player now.
Ooh.
There we go.
Get right deals with it. The Lurk Master knows how to counter a Lurker, and it is all down to Taul left in the 1v3 as the push is coming out towards him, tries to dip, dodge, duck, dip, dodge, and duck, but he's dead.
Yeah, very unfortunate. A lot of grenades coming at him, having to dodge, dip, dive, and dodge.
Yeah.
And if you can dodge a grenade, you can dodge a ball, apparently. In that instance, he couldn't dodge the bullets, though, so
no.
Falls right there.
However, if he would have been shot by handguns, he might have been able to build up enough of an immunity to smaller firearms that he would have been able to cope with the bigger bullets, Ben.
Potentially, yeah, that is how it works.
To remember, build up your immunity to bullets. It's like the common cold.
Yeah, just keep getting it.
Eventually.
You'll become immune to the common cold. You can then start taking on the super cold. Oh, he's been seen there. Should be a free kill.
Oh, hello.
He's dealt with him very quickly. It just looks so odd because we can't see like the CZ actually moving. Yeah. So it looked like he just fully wombled him.
Underground, overground, wombling free.
Because he was the only player who bought armor on the T side.
Yeah.
So 14-6. A man up for AGO.
And a big rotate round as they all group up, ready to go for the burst in towards the A bomb site. Get Right going to get tagged down to 72 HP as the deagle spam comes through. But the nade is beautiful. A showstopper, Ben, as it will put a nice exclamation point into the round against the Go.
Yeah, if Rez dies here, there might be a chance for a plan. I don't see that happening. Does fall, but with the player on short, it's just not possible to get that plant. The nade was there if needed. That's quite a big flash as well. So the fact that they got 2 kills is quite surprising on that round, if I'm honest. And AJ back with a buy. Not a fantastic one, but a buy nonetheless. I wonder how many times we've seen an AWP go glass cannon today. Sparrow's one of the few who have done it. Woxic probably did about 12 times.
Yeah.
Alone.
Every round possible.
Yeah. Even in overtime he thought about it.
Ooh, Lecro with the opening kill.
NiP so that's the double AWP.
Definitely be finding their form on the CT side, Ben.
For sure. I mean, it's interesting to see the double AWP come through, and it's not Rez using one, it's not Forest using one, it's actually Dennis picking up this time. The only player on that lineup who you wouldn't normally see with the AWP, I suppose, would be Get Right. That's quite an interesting one. It opens up a lot of capability for your lineup, having multiple players able to pick up the AWP. Although a very expensive hobby for those who are not normal AWPers.
Flashbang is starting to come out. PHR fights towards mid, but he is going to be overpowered by Rez, and it's only 2 men that remain for a go. This could very well be an 8th round picked up for NiP. Probably a 9th as well, as there isn't much cash to play with on a go. They are fully spent, everyone on $0 apart from PHR, who didn't buy a decoy.
That's true. Sparrow, he's got no armor even here. He has to kind of commit to it. Otherwise, he's going to have $0 to add to his 0 armor. Yeah. And it looks like he's going to take that hit. I mean, he's holding back. I mean, he's like half taking a battle, half not right now. And he's got another good 15 to 16 seconds still on this save. So it depends how quickly Get Right. I mean, Get Right's running through Palace right now. He won't give himself a chance to die here. Does keep that up, so the glass cannon stays alive. But it doesn't really mean much for AJ. I mean, they're going to eco this round anyway. So he'll have 3,400 next round when they lose. The pause does come in, I imagine, to potentially talk about using the AWP, I guess.
They're going to force around it.
I was going to say, a pistol armor is probably your best bet, because you do get 3,400 for this loss. But what do you do, though? Like, the glass cannon AWP, you don't really want to have him just lead into something, try and get a pick. But if you then use the pistol armors to like do a smokes or something, the AWP's not going to have much of an impact.
Well, here's a little tidbit for you, Ben, whilst we're in a break. If I was to say to you, what do you reckon the scoreline would be if 2 teams played against each other that would be big in Astralis and one team won 16-13, who'd be the one that won?
Big.
Yeah.
On the second map it was Inferno, wasn't it?
Yeah. There you go.
I saw it was Inferno, I was a bit like, it's an upset map. So that they fully exchanged 3 points each.
Yeah. There you go. What a wondrous world we live in.
Yeah. I suppose that's online CS, I guess. Astralis, they've just won 2 massive lands. Smooth. Smooth.
Oh, miss from Sparrow. Yeah. As he is going to be pushing out towards the site and try and find that frag if he can, Ben. As they
from the apartments.
But Rez finds the first. Dennis with a second. It is all crumbling like a soggy biscuit.
Do soggy biscuits crumble that much?
No, they just they fall to pieces. If you leave them in tea for too long, they do.
I don't drink tea.
Well, PHR, the last man that remains in a 1 versus 3. As they are trying to slip their way around, because as the flick up misses the shot though, and he will go down. That is another round for NiP as they get themselves to a 9th.
So the comeback is potentially on. We were looking at, what was it, 14-4? I think the scoreline was. You can't help but feel like it's just a matter of time, though, isn't it? It was the same yesterday against Heroic.
Mm.
We just kept on thinking Heroic will probably win one of these rounds and get it to that match point. And the same thing will happen again after that. Especially on that T side. The money is so much easier to force around. So I might be hoping to hold on right here. Forest winning that fight again.
Yeah.
It's not the first time he's battled on short like that.
Forest very aggressive, willing to go back and launch the nade out as well, so he tries to get the follow-up frag. Everyone's taken a ton of damage on a go. They're left in a horrible position.
What an awkward situation that was.
Wow, yeah, through the radar, spots him, rips the head off a get right. Is that going to be the opener they need, though? I mean, they're so spread thin. It's like when you get to the bottom of the butter, you can't quite cover the toast, Ben.
I suppose so. Trying to think of any other spread thin analogies. Can't really.
I mean, I don't know. What else do you put on toast? Jam?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
End of the. Yeah.
Running low on jam.
Nutella. Onto your, like, a crepe.
Other brands of chocolate. Chocolate spread.
It is chocolate spread.
Yeah.
Hazelnut spread is the other one as well.
Yeah. Are available, of course. Well, Black Crow.
Oh, that angle never works out for you. But Forest, he's playing really, really well right now towards his B side.
Hello. There he is, Ben. As you said, popping off majorly as he finds that hat trick. 1, 2, 3. Easy frags connected for him, and it is all on PHR.
Oh, the ace for Forest. He's been playing really, really well the second half. 26 kills. Kind of willing his team to victory right here.
Literally just grabbing them and trying to carry them through at this point, trying to get them to wake up because they were struggling. And he's done a fantastic job. Reinvigorated the lineup. Going around 25. There's 4 rounds difference between these two sides. A go. Still no money to play with as they have spent it all.
Since he got out of prison, he's been a different man, hasn't he?
Prison changed him, Ben. He's never been the same.
For sure, and he's been trusted with this lone B anchor position as well here. But with that bomb placement, I can't help but feel like it is going to be ending at B. Ooh, Grubby actually gets out. I think Rez does know that he is out. And Get Right is molotoving him as well. So this should be a free kill, unless the molly's not touching him. There we go. So it's very rare that you see people actually boosted onto this anymore at mid. Normally it's just straight into the window. Otherwise, that's about it.
And Tao, he likes to do things a bit differently and live ever so slightly dangerously as he just sits there waiting for any contact. But Leg Crow won't test his luck.
I suppose it's just a matter of time, really, isn't it? As soon as the contact starts coming from jungle side here, technically this is when he needs to strike through window.
Ooh,
there we go. That's a huge kill. But there's a player in Firebox though, Rez. Again, he's already got 3 this round. And
it now all comes down to Tao as well. So 1v4 gets the better of Rez as he didn't know he was in that position, is able to overpower him, looks out for an additional frag as he does want to push around, but instead falls back to the site for the meantime. Dubious as he'll launch out that smoke. Knows the bomb's on the site, can go and pick it up, but tries to test the waters, Ben. Extends round, gets the frag on Get Right. And it's going well for him. It would need to be the ace to close it out. It'd have to be back-to-back aces from either team. 9 seconds on the clock as he begins that bomb plant with the Invisibomb. And here comes the push around. The first frag won't go his way. It looked like it was lined up, but Forest is faster. Forest cuts his way through him. Yelling timber. It's going down, Ben.
It's going down.
You better run.
Don't want to be caught in that tree, I suppose. It's a bit of an awkward situation though for AJ, isn't it? 14-4, now 14-11. These rounds, I suppose that one was closer. There's a lot of smokes being set up at once in the T-spawn area. 3 different smokes from spawn already thrown by AGO right there. And it looks like 3 players through Palace as well. It looks like there's going to be a smoke top of connector once more. And then it'll be a smoke towards jungle, I believe. Similar to what they did on the pistol. And Sparrow opens up the round already with an AWP. That's even better. Get Right. He's lost that battle once already. It looks like we're seeing some Go TV lag.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Which is quite rare.
They do sort of step their way out and fight their way through. I mean, they have the advantage right now. It's a good round so far for a Go, and it only gets better as it keeps on giving. As Grubby finds that headshot, Dennis going to come through with a frag back on Taul. They've used their slow down time ability, Ben. Dennis is the last one that remains in a 1 versus. He's dead. Deadness.
Deadness.
Dead in this. Deadness.
If you were to put his name as like his first name, like you remember at the start of CSGO, NiP would do their first name C. Allison, for example. Dennis one would be Deadman. Dennis Edman.
Deadman.
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 And the buy comes through from an NiP. A bit of scrappy buy. Consider they won 7 rounds in a row. Yeah, you've got not full utility in all the players. Forest going aggressive towards short again. And that's a better start from them compared to that last round.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the first pick. Go have got themselves to match point at the very least. And the window backstab once more from Taul. He's trying his luck, Ben. And actually,
Forest,
if you can... No, Forest, yeah.
I was wondering if Forrest was actually going to chase him. He heard him jump into the window. And Bijak, they line up for him. This is winnable. It's only 2v3. Sparrow last round got 3 kills alone.
Especially if they peek. It looked like Dennis was going to go for the face there as well. If he did, Sparrow would have been able to just slump him with the AWP.
Look at the rotate from Lekro though. If they're ready for somebody to be coming behind...
Well, the AWP's poised. He's scoped in. He's just holding it, Ben. He's slow walking up.
They're not going to peek the right-hand side though, are they? The head's going to show before he actually gets a chance to shoot back. And that's both kills. Really well played by Lekro there. Doesn't overstep it. Instead holds for them to actually walk into his crosshair. And now for AGO, personally I would buy into this one and then eco the next 2 if you do lose, but here. Well, next 1 rather. So it looks like they're ecoing this one to get a good buy on 15-13. So they have got that guaranteed overtime no matter what.
Yeah.
That's the good thing they have. However, they do not really want it to go to that situation. While it would probably benefit both teams in their current standing. 3 points for one of the teams is probably best in their minds. NiP are only able to play for that overtime situation though. And the B contact has been called, the molly's come through, they put it out, but Lekro and Forest both have AKs and they're dealing with the opposition here. Very clean. Nobody even falls from the NiP side. And AGO do go for that buy up there. It's not a good buy, but there'll be AK armor on everyone, at the very least.
But will it be goodbye for NiP? Are they going to be knocked out and allow AGO to pick this one up and take it 16-13? Or will this game carry on? There is potential for overtime. It's on the tip of our tongues, Ben, as it gets closer and closer each round that NiP are able to peek up and keep themselves in the game.
For sure. I mean, the major presence on the map has been Forest on that short side. If they were able to potentially negate his presence right there. And that's not a good start if you're an AGO fan. Another one falling. And they're already out ramp here. But it all depends when does Get Right peak, because if he peaks, the AWP is scoped in on it right now. That's a good nade. Not as much time as I thought it would be. I don't think they know there's a player sandwich until he's got that big kill. Rez is stuck there, and Forest, he's phenomenal right now.
Yeah, Forest has just been popping off. It's absolutely ridiculous, but Furlan trades it back on towards Rez. Forest went for the reface. Maybe there could have been something he could do, but he's dead now. Polished off. Get Right tries to save the day. Gets 1 kill, but he goes down, and it's a 1-on-2. Lekro, if he wants to keep NiP in the game, he needs to get a double kill, as he'll rotate back around. Slides over towards the bomb site. The utility he has is 1 HE and a Molotov versus Furlan and Sparrow. It's an AK and AWP. They're in prime time positions. They have the angle covered. Sparrow suspected him to go for the face, and that is the victory for a Go. They split the series and take 3 points each, Ben.
I suppose best of both worlds considering the situation that they were in, right, AGO? They'd already lost 2 games today, and then they were looking at a potential 4th. To get the full 3 points, they're probably thinking, okay, 3 points from 4 games, not too bad. NiP, fortunate to get on the board, I suppose, now. 1 win in 6 that they've played so far. It's not great, but it's something, I guess.
That's what I mean, right? I mean, at the very least, they've actually got a win now, finally, because they were so far behind in terms of the overall standings. They were at the very bottom of the scoreboard and just struggling. And if they didn't actually find a win and lost both of the maps here, then it would have been such a hard run to even physically get back in the runnings to try and make it there to finals, really.
I mean, if you consider it this way, they were, what, second in the regular season last season?
Yeah.
They played... It was Heroic, and they played Space Soldiers. Teams that finished 5th and 8th. Now they've played AGO. AGO finished, I think it was 11th or 12th.
Yeah.
So you've only got 3 points from playing against those people. So you're thinking, at that rate, you're thinking you're finishing about 10th place this season. It's not a good start.
No.
And they've only got better teams to play.
But that's the thing, they've started off with some of the easier games they were going to have this season first. So taking losses in a lot of those matchups, it really doesn't bode well. So at least they were actually able to get 1 win on the board. So they have 3 points to their name. Ago also needed some extra points. I think this does mean, though, Ago are now back above NiP, and NiP will be at the bottom of the table overall. So not too fantastic for the Ninjas.
Yeah, it puts AGO, I believe, on 5 points due to them having that overtime victory earlier on yesterday. And NiP, as you said, bottom of the scoreboard. They've only got 3 points from that 18. You gotta be thinking, if you're a NiP fan, that they would be doing better, considering how their performance was at the major, how they performed even in Istanbul. It's just not quite been good enough yet.
No, it really hasn't. Well, let's refresh everyone's memories of how today's games went down. These are the results from not only our stream, but the A stream as well, as both of our shows will finish at around the same time today, Ben.
Yeah, which is quite a surprising one. Normally it's a good disparity, isn't it?
Mm.
But I suppose the big result I've been looking at there, Big beating Astralis on Inferno, 16-13. Astralis dropping a map, everybody just gets a bit flabbergasted out. They're like, what?
How's this happened?
What?
Yeah.
And yeah, and then Fnatic finally showing that new roster with Twist and actually Scream standing in. They go 1-1 with Heroic, which Heroic, they've been doing pretty well so far. They've looked pretty good. And then North, as we saw earlier, only getting the 2 points against Hellraisers, but they did get the full 6 against AGO. So ultimately, they're probably thinking 8 from 12 today. That's pretty good.
Yeah, not the worst. And obviously for NiP, as we touched on, they got 1 win, which was on Cash. And that is their first win of Season 8 so far. But there only has been 2 days of games. As you can see, Matchday 2. But this is not the end of Week 1 yet. There is still much more to come. I mean, Asio will be guiding you through the action here on the B stream for the next 2 days as we carry on to round out the first week. Up next after this, tune into the North American broadcast to see what goes on over there. But in terms of our show, Ben, we are done and dusted. Any final thoughts on the day?
Pretty good games. I mean, overall, there wasn't like a stomp like we saw yesterday. We saw 16-2 yesterday. And overall, pretty close games, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it was definitely a close one, full of fish facts and various other animal tidbits and a little bit of wrestling thrown in for good measure.
And some spread.
Yeah, some spreadable games. But we're going to be spreading our way back to the hotel and resting up before their 3rd day of games here on Pro League. We'll leave you with this and we will see you tomorrow.